ahead.
Now, most of us have been touched by cancer in some way. Many of you know that I, as well, am a breast cancer survivor. And this is why a group of cyclists in Kansas City have decided to start KC Century. That's a charity bike ride that supports 3 local cancer organizations. And this is the first year for this ride that will start at Washington Square Park and pass through all of our beautiful landmarks around Kansas City. Now, Stacy Tyndall and Matthew Miller are board members who started this amazing event, and they're here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
All right, girls first. Stacy, tell us, one of the organizers here,
Yes.
you're organizing it. How's things going?
Well, things are exactly like you would expect 2 days before a first-year ride.
Crazy.
Exactly. And you know what? Every day we put it in perspective. It's not chemo. You know,
Oh,
it's
my
not
gosh.
radiation. We
Yeah.
really have perspective. When things get a little hairy and when things get a little crazy, we've got our health, and we are putting this on, so there are future survivors more and more, just like Matthew here, who is
So,
also
Matthew,
a survivor.
tell me about your survival.
Well, I think to understand my connection to Kansas City Century, you kind of have to understand my background. I was an endurance athlete, runner, cyclist, triathlete.
Yeah.
And racing was just kind of in my DNA. Unfortunately, cancer was also in my DNA, as I'm sure you can appreciate. I was diagnosed about 3 years ago with a rare form of leukemia. And as you know, and when you've been diagnosed with cancer, there's people are using words like courage and determination and perseverance, and certainly as an endurance athlete, I had things like perseverance down, but what saved my life was science. It was research, it was medical breakthroughs, and that's not to say that determination and courage aren't important when you're facing cancer, of course. But it was having the science on your side certainly helps. And so this is my way to kind of pay back and hopefully create some future survivors along the way.
So, a 3-year survivor?
3-year survivor, yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are the 3 charities that you all are benefiting?
We benefit University of Kansas Cancer Center, Cancer Action, and Children's Mercy Oncology.
Gosh, they're all 3 great, amazing. So you touch the gamut of ages there.
Absolutely.
Right. And
When
it's
we
been
talk about cancer, we don't always talk about the kids. I mean, it's usually one or the other, but all 3, that's really great. That's
Absolutely.
excellent.
And it was important for us to choose organizations where we know the money will stay local and benefit people locally.
So how can people get involved? That's the main thing. We want to
Yes.
get some riders. We want to get
absolutely
supporters. We want to raise some
riders out.
money.
They can register online right now at kccentury.com. We're also on Facebook at kccentury.com. They can register the day of the ride, but we would love it if they register in advance. We'll keep registration open up until the ride happens. And they start at 7 o'clock for the 62 milers. We start at 8 o'clock for the 31 milers and 9 o'clock for the 15 milers. So they can come in on registration day and ride as well with us.
Do you have to be a super duper rider, or can you
Absolutely
pull
not.
out and dust off your bike and get on and pedal?
Exactly. Bike Source is one of our partners. They'll be at the start line to help make sure all the bikes are ready to go. We've got Spin Pizza, another great partner of ours, at the finish line.
Love that.
And Boulevard Beer will be there as well, so we're very excited about
my
that.
parents will be doing it as well.
I love that.
They
So
just
maybe I
turned
can hang with
70.
them.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, guys, for being there, and I hope it's going to be a great walk. Please, people, get out there and support this, support cancer research and the treatment of cancer for so many people who are hurting. All right, again, this is Saturday the 24th.